I believe we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cool and Common Stream. It is my Wednesday night book show. Good to see you, Steph. Treasure Finders, welcome, welcome. So it is Murder Mystery Book Show tonight, and I'm going to start by showing something that I highlighted in the hype video. I have a series of UK real life murder mystery magazines, including this series about murder mystery movies called Noir City. So I'm playing some nice noir jazz in the background, and let's take a look. You can see I got a new little display back here. I got some of the paperbacks. I've got some vintage paperbacks, some more murder mystery magazines, some more modern stuff. I got a handful of the newer James Bond stories by John Gardner, who continued James Bond after Ian Fleming's death. So we got a handful of those as well if you're interested. But right now, let's settle in and take a look at some of these magazines. Let's pin. Let me go ahead and pin it. I do use flat rate shipping on all my shows. So that way, you will never pay more than $9 and change for shipping. And you get to buy some cool stuff and pile it on just for the price of the book after you hit that $9 mark. So this is Noir City. This is issue number 34 from 2022. William Holden, Noir's Reluctant Hero. Let's see what we got here. Special features: The Reluctant Hero, down in the depths of Argentinian noir. Stanley Baker, The Saturday Evening Post, hotbed of noir. Who knew? Steve Cronenberg, Solid Cold, horror films by noir directors. Book reviews, Noir at Home, Vincent Keenan's Cocktails and Crime, From the Desk of Eddie Muller. The books versus the film. There's a classic debate. The Third Degree and Prime Cuts, my favorite noir, neo-noir, Carlito's Way. That's an interesting thought, but all kinds of great stuff. So you kind of get the idea, right? It's dedicated to the genre of noir film and murder mystery, etc. Great photos in here, great interviews, and they really looks like a holistic approach, right? It's the movies, it's the books, it's the stories, it's the directors, it's the actors. So they really go deep into it. So there is your Noir City, number 34, 2022. William Holden on the cover. Only a $3 start. And let's see, let's go 15 seconds. Sounds about right. As usual, the store does have more than a handful of books in it. So feel free to check out the store. If there is anything in there that you see you're interested in, just let me know. There's about 45 or so, 40-something items in there. So if there is something there you would like to see, let me know in the chat. All right, up next, Noir City, number 35 from 2022. Heat 2, interview with Meg Gardner and Michael Mann. Punk Noir, punk rock and film noir. Deadly Kisses, lipstick and film noir. Unsafe Spaces, the dark side of higher education. Noir at Home, Under Surveillance, much more. John Dahl, Modern Noir Mastery. Noir City. Again, great photos. Pulp stuff in here. Wow, there you go. Edward G. Robinson. All the classics. There's your punk rock. Very nice. John Dahl, Modern Noir Master. And then let's just give you a quick look at the Let's see. Is that the... No, it's not. Yeah, this one. Where's the index here? Ah, here we go. Right up front. Go figure. Special features, Deadly Kisses, Punk Noir, Rolling the Bones, Unsafe Spaces, Strong Piece of Poetry. And again, the regular features, The Third Degree, Under Surveillance, Vince Keenan's Cocktails and Crime, review of some new Blu-ray releases, etc. Noir City, John Dahl, $3, 15 seconds. Night Force, welcome. Good to see you. All right, next, Veronica Lake, 100 Years of Veronica Lake. The Big Rubdown, oh my. Masseurs and Masseuses in Film Noir, Claude Chabrol, Gail Sonnergaard, Paul Roberts, Books, Films, etc. Wow. Beautiful. The glamour of the film noir actresses. Betty Davis, The Letter. These are different. These are test photos of different actresses for The Wicked Witch of the West. That's funny. Sondergaard rejected the role because she thought the makeup was too ugly. That's funny. Veronica Lake, there you go. Nice. Very nice. So if there's anything here we haven't seen. Oh my. All right, excellent. Veronica Lake, Noir City. $3 start, 15 seconds. Blake, good to see you. All right, Michael Caine on the cover of Noir City number 31. Nice. Caine is Carter. Killer 1940s. Ooh, Ewan McGregor and Tilda Swinton. Very nice. Again, great photos in here. All these great black and whites. Really nice. Virginia Gray. There's the Michael Caine. All right. Sweet. Noir City number 31. Let's go. $3, 15 seconds. Up and running. Don't forget, we do got the pulps and the paperbacks hanging out. So if there's anything there that catches your attention, just let me know. Okay, next Noir City. Only a few of these left. Here's number 32, Actor to Actor, Dana Delaney on Gloria Graham, Lavender Noir, S.A. Cosby, not that Cosby, S.A. Cosby on Point Blank. That could be the cover of a pulp book right there. Glenn Ford, Gloria Graham. Very cool. I picked these up because these I've never seen these out and about before. And then seeing they were all UK based, I thought, why not? Noir City, number 32 from 2021. $3 start. 15 seconds. Up and running. All right, here we go now. Noir City, number 33. Carnival Noir. I like this. Nightmare Alley. You remember that show? Wasn't that an HBO show? Pretty sure it was. Nightmare Alley's Guillermo del Toro and Kim Morgan. Anything Guillermo del Toro does, I'll watch. There you go. Paul Astor talks with Eddie Muller and Brent Spiner's 5 favorite noir. Brent Spiner, Data from Star Trek? The Next Generation? Let's see what page that's on. I got a few Star Trek fans out there. Let's check on Brent Spiner's favorite noir films. Hope they got a picture of them in here. Yeah, there you go. 66. 5 favorites. Star Trek's The Next Generation's Data picks his 5 favorite noir movies. Page 66. Let's do it. I want to give away the goods here, but there you go. There's the man. All right. Here's the movie he likes. Go find him and stream him. Laura from 1944. White Heat, 1949. Classic. Mom on the Top of the World. Kiss Me Deadly, 1955. Gun for Hire, 1942. Touch of Evil, 1958. And of course, Double Indemnity, 1944. All right, there's your top picks by Brent Spiner. From How did I weave Star Trek The Next Generation into my noir book show? That's like the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. We got 2 degrees of Brent Spiner. 2 degrees of Star Trek right there. All right, that is the last of the noir. Let me get these in order. That was 33, 32, 31, 36, 35, 34. All right, let's get those in order. That's the actual chronological order. Groovy. All right, let's keep these here for a second. Up next. All right, here we go. Britain's #1 true crime quarterly. Murder Most Foul. 14 true cases from all around the UK. Murder at Seaside and more stories. A little wear on the back of this one. Forensic Casebook of Crime. Look at that picture. Hold on. Look up. There you go. Casebook of Crime. How about that? What, they only got one picture in the UK of a scary looking guy with a skull? All right, this is true magazine format. Looks like vintage articles, vintage photos, articles. Looks like there's some newspaper clippings here too of different murders. Each one with the story behind it. That's cool. This is number 37. Let's get a date here. Number 37. In some cases, fictitious names and places have been used. Where this has been done, the fact appears in conjunction with the story. Just trying to look for a year here. Published in Middlesex. Number 37. It looks like... Jeez. It's got a very, 1980s feel here. Right? With all the kind of stuff in the back. All right. See if I can find one on one of the other ones. All right. Murder Most Foul. $3 start. Up and running. That's number 37. Last 5 seconds. All right, up next, Murder Most Foul, number 50. Why sex for the older woman proved fatal. Oh my. After 23 years, the Cheshire Killer panicked into confessing. The daring escape from Glasgow's Tulbough. Greetings from the dead. 7 more victims for the playground killers. His cartridge had her name on it. Tears of the Wife Killer. Whew. All right, $3, 15 seconds. Murder Most Foul, number 52. Number 1, True Crime Quarterly. Wife-killing horror from Honduras, 40 years for the butcher of New York. The Wolverhampton victim nobody knew. The only cop on Florida's death row, but is he guilty? The Garbage Can Killer. Unsolved Cheshire sack murder. Did Liverpool gangsters murder Harry Baker? I never planned to kill my children. From death row, Sandy's anguished plea. 18 true cases. There you go. Murder Most Foul, number 52. If anyone's interested, I would also be happy to bundle some of these together for you. Happy to move them on. They are really interesting. The photos are great. G. Perez, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping on in. Doing a little murder mystery book show. But at the start here, I've got some pretty cool murder, real-life murder mystery magazines from the UK. So I'm throwing them down first here. Britain's number 1 True Crime Quarterly, Murder Most Foul, number 56. 16 true cases. The Worley Gap murder. Still over that one. Digging the dirt. 12 victims for the world's longest-serving death row prisoner. 1 down, 4 more to go in the grip of the Black Widow. The day Justice died. Crazy. All kinds of cool stuff in here. There's vintage newspaper articles, stories, interviews, etc. Murder Most Foul, number 56. Let's do it. $3, 15 seconds. Okay, Murder Most Foul, number 58. Here we go. Manchester's Flatiron murderer. I've just killed my auntie, a desperate murderess told police. Who murdered the Finnish au pair? Riding the rails to murder, all aboard with the railway killer. Mass murder in Devon. A mind for murder, the soft-spoken killer with a distaste for all things physical. An apartment to die for, victim's dismembered corpse thrown from the 9th floor flat. Wow. Hate when that happens. Very cool. Color pictures, black and white, interviews, Elvis impersonators. Murder Most Foul, number 58. $3, 15 seconds. Up and running. If there's any particular book or author you're looking for, feel free to let me know in the chat. If there's anything you want to see in the store, just let me know. It's all nearby. And of course, if you're jumping around show to show, feel free to throw down a pre-bid. I will run all pre-bids before the end of the show. All right, this is Murder Most Foul, number 61. Double murder in Portsmouth. The killer saved from execution by less than 12 months. Classic case from South Africa, the Manhunter. The first case in the world to be solved using deer DNA. Third time lucky, 1 murder, 3 trials for Jerry Jones. Lancashire killer ran to the gallows. The poor man was massacred. The case of the Nazarene divorce. The corpse in the cupboard. Monster had sex with girl while Tamika lay dying only a few feet away. 15 true crime stories, all packed into one oversized magazine. You've got vintage photos, interviews, newspaper articles, etc. Murder Most Foul, number 61. $3. Up and running. Again, this is something new I've added to the show. So if you're kind of curious, I'd be happy to bundle some together. We'll get to the books here as soon as we're done going through all the magazines. Murder Most Foul, number 62. Who killed Karen Tipton? From death row to double jeopardy for accused. Circle of death. Teenage victim burned and dismembered. Murder in Malta. 4 Manchester killers hanged side by side. No evidence, no witnesses, no motive. So who killed Geeta? Guernsey's murder in the greenhouse. Ooh, shoved in the bucket. True Detective December. All right, there you go. Murder Most Foul, number 62. $3, 15 seconds. All right, so that was the last of the Murder Most Foul. So let's do this. Let's do a quick, I want to clear the table, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Noir City magazines. So these were all magazines that dealt with noir movies and the whole genre of noir. So there are 6 of them. So let's do $2 each. I do have to bang that weight up to 1 pound. But if we do $2 each, that would be 6 times 2 is somewhere around $12. Let's do 11. Just for 10 seconds. The whole stack. All right. And let's do the same with the Murder Most Foul. All right. So one more time. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2 is 14. Let's go with lucky number 13 for 10 seconds. The whole stack. $13 up and running. After Murder Most Foul, we've got UK Detective Comics and then some more true crime. All right. Let's clear the way for this. All right. Up next, The British crime issue, Master Detective. £1, 6.6 pence, something like that. December 1994. Master Detective, The Lincoln Axe Murders. How brilliant detective work caught the killer. Women Who Love the Yorkshire Ripper. Downfall of a Detective. Strange Deaths in Wizard Wood. Detective Superintendent Stuart Clifton with the Murder Weapon. All right. Again, similar format to the other magazines. There's some advertisement for other books. All right, very much a kind of an exploitation kind of a rag mag, we might call it here in the States. Master Detective, December 1994. Let me fix that. These are actually a little lighter. They're a little skinnier, so I'm going to run them a little bit lighter. And where were we at? 15 seconds. $3, 15 seconds on the Master Detective. Up next, we've got April 2006. Master Detective, Horror of the Hargon Legacy Murders. He shot Michael first, then strangled Rebecca, her son still in her arms. Sheffield and Essex, The Sleepwalking Killers. And The Sickest Couple in Britain Today. Oh, as of 2006. As of 20 years ago. All right. Master Detective, April 2006. $3, 15 seconds. Master Detective, December 2004. When TV dreams turn to nightmares, Extraordinary Confessions of the Best Man's Friend, Dorset's Deadly Valentine, Life imprisoned for 10 years, shocking story of her struggle for freedom. A little tearing on the back of this one. Some of these pictures remind me of Peaky Blinders. I feel like we're looking at Peaky Blinders here. Oh, here's a modern story. Madonna, a singer, songwriter, and actress, went to court to face Paul Hoskins after he broke into her Hollywood Hills mansion. Master Detective, December 2004. $3, 15 seconds. Melanie, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. All right, I think that's the last Master Detective. We'll do the same deal as before. 2, 4, 6. I keep the weight low. Let's do all 3 for 5. All 3 Master Detective. $5. Next 10 seconds. All right, thanks for checking those out. I do realize I left a Murder Most Foul sitting up there. So let me show that one. I've got one, got some stuff sitting up here. This was, I love the cover. That's why it's up there. But Murder Most Foul, number 35. Forensic Firsts of the 20th Century. How Blood bruises, semen, maggots, and many other things provide vital evidence to the forensics expert. Come into the forensic world of crime and many more. Many more stories. The Lincoln Axe murders. I think we saw that guy before. There you go. Interesting. All right. Let's run that one real quick. Murder Most Foul. $3.15. Really cool cover. All right, let's put this back with the other Murder Most Foul. All right, the last little bit of true crime coming your way. Here we go. True Crime Detective Monthly. February 2006. The Harley Nichols murders. 2 women, 2 cities, 2 tragedies. The West Midlands shocker. I've killed your mother, now I will kill you. 10 years to solve Shannon's murder. The image that stunned America. That was kind of recent, I thought. What year is this? February? Oh, geez, 20 years ago? February 2006. Yeah, wow, 20 years ago already. I remember when that happened. Guy just walked down the street, grabbed the girl by the arm, and tried to drag her away. All right. True Crime, February 2006. $3.15. Scotto, thanks for stopping in. Andrew, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate everybody who stops by, at least to take a look. Again, if there's anything in particular you're looking for, just let me know in the chat. Happy to help. I do actually have books here. Just wanted to kind of go through these and check them out together here. The Lutton Sack Murder, Living with the Dead. This is April 2006. Mandy and Iris die in evil couple's murder plot. Shocker from Bedfordshire. From Scotland, deadly affair of the lesbian bride. They agreed to a sexless marriage, but... questionable evidence. Swift justice for Catherine's killers. All right, there you go. There you go. We're the same. Questionable evidence. Murder in 1959. There you go. April 2006, True Crime. $3.15. True Crime from February 2003. This one's got a little bit of wear on the cover. Gangs of New York. True Crime tells it like it really was. Camera on Crime. 2 cinema tickets to be won. Fugitive. 27 years on the run. Topless model jailed for life. The famous trials of Lord Darling. Interesting. Chronicles of Crime. Ooh, that looked like a bomb almost. Deadly Presence and Other Wicked Devices. I don't know. Could you trust a guy with a mustache like that? I don't know. Is that Patty Hearst? Yeah, Patty Hearst. Article here on Patty Hearst as well. All right. Very interesting. Here we go. February 2003, true crime, $3, 15 seconds. Serena's Film Vault. If you're looking for any noir, let me know. Her mother's courage saved her family. Peeping stepfather gets life for double murder. Is the Black Dahlia murder mystery solved at last? How psychic Rita Rogers helped solve 2 murder cases. Addie Mae Lamont. These women were deadly. German kidnapping horror. Question of torture. More true crime. July 2003. $3, 15 seconds. All right, here's one with a movie tie-in. The Clockwork Orange Killer gets life. Interesting. The Body in the Straw Stack from March 2004. Bad guy makes good. Did he throw his wife and baby over a cliff? These women were deadly. Simone Weber, the she-devil who sliced her lover to pieces with a concrete cutter. Oh my. Care in the Community. 3 mentally ill patients killed on a day out to the park. Simone Weber, the she-devil of Slaughterhouse Lane. Woo. All right. True crime. March 2004. $3, 15 seconds. Let's get it going. True crime, June 2004. I'm a psychopath. Get me out of here. How sex killers con their way out of prison. Ancient evidence that brought justice for Karen. Mystery of the 2 Cockneys. Mia's song was silenced. The D-Day Enigma. Double mystery in Millionaire's Paradise. What's your verdict? From June 2004. Double mystery in a Millionaire's Paradise from June 2004. 22 years ago. True Crime Detective Monthly. Andrew, how you doing? Thanks for coming on in. My name is Chris. It's the Cool and Common Stream. Doing a little Wednesday night murder mystery book show here, my friends. Jeannie, hello. Right now I'm showing off some True Crime Detective Monthly magazines. These are all UK imports. August 2004, Murder She Hid. Not Murder She Wrote. Murder She Hid. Miss Marple's Secret Past. Ooh. Janice Went Hunting Husbands. Scotland's classic homicide mystery. Forensic battle, murder, or suicide. Melissa on a murder charge for refusing a cesarean. I don't know about that. Who knows? But for $3, you can read all about it. Oh, interesting. Little insert in there. Somebody went to an auction house. True Crime, August 2004. $3, 15 seconds. Last few seconds. All right. True Crime, May 2006. Why doesn't life mean life? Manchester shocker, a present from a skeleton. From Ireland, bridegroom shot dead wedding. The family affair that led to tragedy, mother and son arrested. Love after death row. Gambler turned detective catches killer. Sex was the trouble with Sarah, a story from old Nottingham of promiscuity and tragedy. There you go. Busta Rhymes is in there for some reason. May 2006. $3, 15 seconds. All right, here's the winner of the batch so far. The Day I Met Ted Bundy. How about that? True Crimes, June 2006. Why was this killer let into Britain? Norfolk teachers bound and shot. Ida's fantastic honeymoon. From Halifax, why a judge is still haunted by Mary's murder. And of course, The Day I Met Ted Bundy. Well, now. There we go. And the Jackson 5 are in here for some reason. What is there, a different musical artist in every June 2006? That's funny. $3, 15 seconds. Hey, by the way, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Feel free to join us here on Whatnot. You can hit that QR code on YouTube or click the link in the description. If you join through that link, you'll get a $15 credit for purchases after you make your first purchase here on Whatnot. So come on by, check it out. There's all kinds of cool stuff like this and hundreds of great booksellers here on Whatnot. All right, from Wales, Tragic Affair of the Widow and the Sikh. London horror, with your butcher's knife, remove her head. Instructions from a teenager's document of death. The Day I Escaped from Death Row. Horror of the Mother's Day murders. The Killing of Percy Casserly. The 16-year-old sentenced to hang. And a puzzler from Australia. Oh, what do we got here? True crime book insert. Nice. All right, September 2006. True crime number. Oh, September 2006. It doesn't have a number. Oh, we got that going for us. $3, 5 seconds left. The Strange Affair of the Clicking Clock. True crime. I've said this too many times. True Crime Detective Monthly. October 2006. Brighton's Blue Gardenia Murder. The epilogue. Will Scotland's McFlannel murder mystery ever be solved? Tragic end to Christie's Hollywood dream. Murder for his best friend's wife. How the feds caught Al Capone. Again, these are UK-based and British-based magazines, so every once in a while they throw in the oddball US-based murder mystery, true crime. Harvey Holford and his wife Christine. At first they seemed happy enough, but things soon changed. At 4 Queens Square, Brighton, which housed a Whiskey A Go-Go coffee bar, the Calypso Club, and the Blue Gardenia Club, all owned by Holford. Arrowhead is the penthouse flat where he shot Christine 6 times. Wow. Top right, looking up Queens Square today, where the property can still be seen on the left-hand side. Right there. Wow. 1960s murder. All right, it's October 2006. True crime, $3. 15 seconds. Up and running. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the last true crime novel. This is True Crime Magazine. This is True Detective, August 2003. London's beauty salon murder. Hello, Rena. Have you come to shoot me? Horror of the suicide halls. Manchester Mysteries. Who murdered Susan Thomas? Tragedy of the adopted child. 2 women, a baby, and a murder. 3 men for the gallows. 1 blind, 1 mad, and 1 lucky. An orgy of rape, torture, and murder. And a scream in the night. True Detective from August 2003. It's kind of interesting with the current onslaught of true crime podcasts. This is certainly a precursor to those, right? Kind of interesting. All right, August 2003, True Detective, $3, 15 seconds. Last 5 seconds. All right, let's do it one time now. All right, so let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 2 is 24. Let's just do the whole stack for 20. All right, get a couple freebies in there. $20, the whole stack, 15 seconds. Up and running. Teach Bug, how you doing? Good to see you. All right. Well, that concludes the murder, mystery, true crime section of the show tonight. Now we've just got boring old books. I say with a smile on my face. All right, there is the detective stuff. Where to start? Well, let's start right here in front of me. All right. Let's see. Well, this is murder mystery, so let's go with the skull. And we're going to start with Vintage hardcover with Option to Die, an Inspector Heinrich mystery by Richard Lockridge. Nice one. 1967, first print. We got $5 on it. Flips real nice. It is a first edition book club from 1967. Let's take a look under the hood here. Looking good. All right. 1967 first with Option to Die. Let's get our weight correct here. It is hardcover with the dust jacket as shown. I got it listed at 5 on there. Let's do 3. Let's warm things up here. Let's get things flowing here a little bit. Dave, good to see you. Teachbug, Ashley, thanks everybody who stopped in tonight. Appreciate you. Thanks for checking it out. I do a book show every Wednesday here on Whatnot. Every Wednesday, it is a different genre. So if you're nice enough to go into my profile and bookmark some shows, if you like books, every Wednesday night, just check them off. Bookmark those Wednesday shows. I would appreciate it. And the other genre are things like horror, sci-fi, kids books, fantasy, adult book show. Did I say fantasy? I think I said fantasy. And the murder mystery. So yeah, every week a different genre. Plenty of things going on. All right. This is The Blooding by Joseph Wambaugh. It's a 1989 first edition from the library of Daniel Esther. So you got the book plate in there. Nice white pages. Flips real good. 1989 first. Got 10 on it. We can do better than that. Let's go 6 tonight. Again, if there's anything you see in the store or up here in front of you that you'd like me to run, just let me know in the chat. Looks like we do have a pre-bid there. 1, 2, 3. Looks like 3 pre-bids. All right. Let me run 1 or 2 more real quick, and then I'll go grab those pre-bids. Appreciate that. We ran this. If you do like those vintage paperbacks, I do have more than are just sitting in there. Things like this. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Study in Scarlet, and The Sign of 4. Authorized edition. I love this because it's got the scarlet edge die, which is really nice. There's a little chip here on the bottom. Little tanning on the back. Off-white pages. We do have a tear here on the front. Okay. So we got the tear and the chip. But really nice vintage copy. What year was this? I forget. Let's flip it over. Survey says second print, October 1965, Berkeley Medallion Edition. Second print, 1965. With the tear on it. Wait, let me double check the weight here. Hold on. I'll get this going and then I'll go get the, yeah, we want this weight here. $3, no. Take it for $1. The front cover's ripped. $1, and then let me pull these pre-bids here. Appreciate the pre-bids. Thank you. We got Helen, Mickey, and Elizabeth. Helen, Mickey, and Elizabeth. Helen, Mickey, and Elizabeth. All right, they're all going to be in the other box, of course, because I grabbed that one. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see, up first. Pin this one. Helen McInnes. Assignment in Brittany. Okay. Here we go. All right, no love for Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, no worries. We have a nice copy of Hound of the Baskervilles, too, actually, if anybody's interested in that. All right, here we go. Assignment in Brittany from August 1943. The first pocketbook printing, Assignment in Brittany. Nice and square. Spine is nice. Send this book to a boy in the armed forces anywhere in the U.S. for only 3 cents postage. The old pocketbook wartime editions, 1943. Look at how white the pages are. This was bagged when I got it, and it was obviously very well kept. There is a little crease here on the front, okay? If you're here and you don't want me to run it because of the crease, just let me know, and I'll be happy not to run it, and your pre-bid will disappear when I close out the show. Run it. You got it, Slackerfest. No worries. Thank you. All right. Yeah, someone came into my book show last Wednesday, and I showed them, there was a defect on the book, and it said it in the description. Let me run this for you. Thank you. And they said, oh, well, I pre-bid on it. I guess I have to buy it anyway. I said, no, you don't. If you let a seller know you don't want it after you see it, if they just don't run it when they exit the show and close it out, any pre-bids that are not run just disappear. So you don't get charged on all that kind of stuff. So Slackerfest, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you very much. All right, get this one back in the bag for you. Got those others right here. All righty, Mickey Spillane. Great cover on this one. Thank you. Thank you. All right, this one does have page separation. All right. Fantastic cover. Got the bondage cover going for you. A little off square on the spine. All right, but we do have page separation here. Okay, right there. All the pages are present. Page 15, page 14. All right, I've checked. All the pages are there. But we do have some page separation up front. That's why it's $1. Up and running. Thank you again. Last 3 seconds. Coming at you. Thank you. And again, this book's in the same condition. Again, it's in the description. Elizabeth Daly, shape or form. August 1950. Again, love the great covers. I do have more of these vintage books that are not listed in the store. I'll be happy to show them to you if you have any interest. All right. Again, you got the red dye. Love the red dye on the edges, bantam, and then you got your separation. Again, everything's here, right? Everything's here, but you do got separated. Page 162, page 163, through to the end of the book. All right, and then it's separated there as well. Still attached, but split. And that's why it's $1 to make you holler. No problem, no worries. $1 up and running. Vintage Devil, thanks for coming in. Vintage Devil? Vintage Devil. Vintage Devil. Huh. Vintage Devil. Interesting. All right. Slacker, thank you again, my friend. Get this one put here for you. The devil his due. Well, devil showed up. Very nice one here. Berkeley Books, giving the devil his due. Complete, unabridged. This thing is almost like new. Little tiny crease up here, top left corner. I mean, it's never even been opened. 1955. 1955, William O'Farrell. All right. All right, we'll put a little respect on this one. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. All right, let's bring it back down to 15 seconds. We'll go $8. Thank you, Slacker. Much appreciated. Yeah, that's great condition on that one. That's a steal right there, my friend. That's a steal right there. Thank you. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I've got more vintage than just the couple that were here. This is just eye candy. But speaking of eye candy, Don't Hang Me Too High, the complete book. Steve Silk finds dames, a corpse, and his own fingerprints on the murder gun. Oops. Hate when that happens. So we got a little creasing here. We got a chip missing from down there. Little chip here missing. I love this. This is the perfect noir book with this music. Smooth Operator. It started with a blonde, a gorgeous, alluring, sexy, dangerous blonde. Her name was Toni Newman. When Steve Silk, a private eye, first met her, she was dressed in very little bathing suit indeed. How could he refuse her invitation to a birthday party? Oh, she was wearing her birthday suit. I see. All right, a little light staining on the inside front cover here. Let's get a year on here. First print, March 1956. J.B. O'Sullivan. Let's run this one. A little staining, $3. Thank you, thank you. Put that in your pile here. Much appreciated. Thanks for stopping in tonight. I do appreciate it very much. Glad you're appreciating the books. All right, here we go. I just pulled out the tray of vintage paperbacks. Here we go. Considering this is a black cover, it's in real nice shape. Little crease here. Glad I found you. All right, you call that a mutually beneficial association. All right, this is a USA print of Or Murder for Free by J.L. Potter. That seagoing Jeff Tyler and his 85-foot loop-along sight, a life raft with a dead boy and an almost dead girl drifting on the Caribbean Sea, a swift-moving story that flows from Florida waters to New Orleans, a murder in every mile, a girl in every port, a Jeff Tyler laugh-along blending of rough, violent action against corruption and tender loving care against seduction. Real nice looking book. Again, the spines. Always like to focus in on the spines. Nice and square. This is another banger. A little spotting in there, just off white pages. And 1962. Again, I won't even open it all the way because it hasn't been. There we go. Again, we got to put a little respect on this one just for condition's sakes. Up and running. River Rebel, welcome. All right. Let's go one time at 5. 10 seconds. $5. If you're not into it, that's cool. No worries. Okay. Well, I just happen to have an empty space right here. All right, next. A Gary Dean mystery. Pardon My Blood. Paul Welton. Check out that cover. Nice. All right. Pardon My Blood. A little writing on the top left corner. Graphic books. Cream colored paper. Nice and clean. Great illustration there. Wow. 1950. Graphic Publishing Edition, 1951. Pardon My Blood. $5 on that one. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Up next, these will all get brand new bags, by the way. So you get them all packed real nice. Lion. Not one word cut. Married, she craved another man. The Savage. By Mikhail Artsy-Bashif. The Savage. Adultery. She was offered in marriage to a man she didn't love, a man much older, coarse and insensitive. But he had a brother, young, handsome. That would be a whole different book. But he had a brother, young, handsome, and reckless. I think we can connect the dots there. Got the blue, kind of that powder blue on the inside. And it's a little bit of that coloring left on the edge. So, again, another nice one. Savage. Did I get the year on that? I did not get the year on that. Line edition 1951. Original story 1924. 1951 line edition. Looks like somebody had a price written on the inside here too. Let me just show you. $6. I usually take that off. Must have missed that one. It'll be the same as the last one. 5 on this one. $20 up and running. Douglas, hello. Good to see you, buddy. Slacker Fest is no slacker tonight. There is no slacking going on. Slackerfest is busy. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You did just unlock silver. I do have the rewards program on. Make sure you're using those coupons. Add them in there. I want Ceiling Zero and I'm wanting for murder. Ooh, nice. You got it. All right, let me get this one running and I'll go grab those. What do we got here? Another lion book. 25 center. A sea bum, a sinful woman, and a wild hunger. It's always with the hunger. Why don't these girls eat? Wharf Girl by William Manners. I mean, eat more than a salad, for God's sakes. Stella! The most dangerous woman who ever moved into the life of Nate DaCosta. She was even more dangerous than Kathy. And Kathy had shattered Nate's world, stripped him of everything. Well, we see where that's going. We can see where that's going. All right. August 1954. Wharf Girl, Lion Original. Nice shape. Spine's in a real good condition there. Nice and square. Wharf Girl. It's in a little nicer shape. All right, let me got that up and running for you guys. And I'm looking for Ceiling Zero and Wanton for Murder. All right. Sydney Davis. Interesting. Where'd my Ceiling Zero go? Did I sell it? I might have bundled it. I might have bundled Ceiling Zero. Let me look. Ceiling Zero. Let me check one more place here real quick. All right. All right, let me see. What was the other one? Haunted for Murder. Chambers. Murder for a Wanton. Whitman Chambers. Where the heck did that go? Whitman Chambers. That's weird. Chambers. Murder. Hardcover desk jacket. All right, so all right, hey Moon, thanks for hanging out, Mook. All right, let me check one other place for those two books. I don't they're not where they should be, and I'm trying to remember if I sold them together as a bundle and forgot to take them out of my inventory. But let me just check one other place real quick, okay? I apologize. Hold on. Ha. All right. My bad. I just had them in misfiled them. I'll have to talk to the appropriations department. I'll have to send them a strongly worded email. All right, here we go. Thank you, Mook. Uh-oh. Yeah, wow, I got a really big lag between the laptop and, let's see, 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers. Wow, it's like a 3-second delay. All right. Here we go, my friend. All right, Ceiling Zero, Warner Brothers Picture, James Cagney, Pat O'Brien, and just like the pictures show it, you got the tie-in here, all right? Nice and square. Get a close-up on the spine. We'll take a look inside. Got the great illustrations. This is the movie tie-in, 1936. Great photos. Great photos. And you can tell I'm just gently flipping through it. And they're straight as an arrow, each of these pages. Straight as an arrow. Ceiling Zero. Start it up. 15 seconds. 30 on it. There you go. Luke, thank you again, my friend. Good to see you. Appreciate you. Enjoy that one. And we got one more for you. Yeah, that's a nice book. You're going to enjoy that. This one's got an amazing cover. It's from 1939. All right. Murder for a Wanton by Whitman Chambers. A dead man phoned, then murder struck again in a moldy mansion and a vice-ridden roadhouse. Excuse me. All right. Take a look on the outside. Love that spine, too. little chipping on the top and the bottom. Great spine, though. All right, on the inside, it is clipped. The story appeared serially under the title The Affair at the Green Lantern. Okay, not that Green Lantern. Not the comic book Green Lantern. There is some writing up on the top. Arlene Holler, April 22nd, 1940. All right, here's the cover. Let's take off the dust jacket. All right. Speaking of the spine, look at that. Woo, that's a hot spine. All right. Flip through it. Off-white pages. No marks, no rips, no tears. Copyright 1934. And then this is the 1939 print, Murder for a Wanton. All right. And then just to give you another look, here's the dust jacket. All right, let me put it back together nice and easy. And I'm more than happy to run it for you. Thank you so much for your request. There she is. She's waiting for someone to take her home. Start it up. All right, up and running. Murder for a Wanton, Whitman Chambers, 1939. Last few seconds. Mook taking it away. Excellent. Thank you so much. Enjoy that one. She's coming home with you. The Lady in Red. Wow. All right. Appreciate that. So we've been chatting here. Let me do a quick check if anybody popped any more pre-bids in there. No? All right. All right. Let's take a moment. Let's get back to some vintage paperbacks. Let's see. Did I have this one in there too? Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, so now that I've found that, I guess the other two nicer hardcovers that I had sitting in there as well. Impatient Virgin. There's that one. Just to give you guys a look at it. Okay, I think these are, I'll double check, but I think these are in the store. Sweet and 20 by Don Morrow. They've both got the poly cover on the outside to protect it. So, very nice. But these two are available as well. They were in that same lot with the other books just purchased. Run them? All right. You got it. All right. Thank you very much. From 1941, 8th printing, Impatient Virgin. Author of Millie, Louis Baretti, etc. He wrote etc. All right. Looks like it's clipped. Again, it's got the nice cover on it. Well protected. Got the red dye on the edges. Again, that same wartime paper. All right, 8th printing, January 1941. First edition, 1939. We got a respectable $10 on there to start it. Let's get it going. $10, 15 seconds. Luke is in on that one. Awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy that. And next, let's get this one popped up there. All right, so this one is Sweet. All right, we are going to take a quick peek at the 1955 first edition of Sweet and 20. Vixen Press. In a world where Diana was sweet, Diana was 20, Diana was in trouble. There you go. Boards are looking good. Jacket is excellent. Pages are just off white. And we are looking at 1955 Vixen Press. By Don Morrow. Here we go, my friends. Sweet and 20 for 15 seconds. Excellent. All right. You guys are cleaning up tonight. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to get these in your hands. Thank you. Again, I'll remind you, couldn't pass on those covers. Yeah, I know. I know, right? Don't forget, I'll remind you again, you just unlocked silver, so be sure to use those coupons. Use the rebates. I think June 1st is the next go round with the coupons. So use them while you got them. Let's see here. All right. All right, here we go. Let me show you. Speaking of covers, check this one out. The Twin Serpents, a novel of suspense by Ronald Scott Thorne. All right. Not all is well, though. Not all is well. It's the book club edition. It's not clipped, but it's got a rough jacket. It's got a rough jacket. The boards are nice. The jacket did its job. It's a little taped up, but it's missing a little chunk right here. Flip's nice, but there is a little looseness to the spine here too. So, Twin Serpents. I love that cover. That's what attracted me to it. See if anybody's interested. Let's do a little dollar flash deal. A little dollar flash deal on this bad boy. Luke says, I'll buy that for $1. Last 5 seconds. There you go. Happy to get that to you. Enjoy that. All right. I think I ran these before you came in. So let me just show them to you real quick. With Option to Die, an Inspector Heinrich mystery by Richard Lockridge. Got a little chipping up here on the dust jacket. Again, you got the skull and crossbones there. Love that. Book Club Edition, 1967 first. I got 5 on it. Little crease here. Printed in Philly. We got a little mark there, F210. And spine's in good shape though. All right. So what did I say? 5, 1967 first edition with Option to Die. $5. Let's drop that time down. 15 seconds. Up and running. All right. Nicole, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, let's get back to some cool vintage paperbacks. A Sea Bum, A Sinful Woman, A Wild Hunger, Wharf Girl. I think I might have ran this before we jumped into the hardcovers, yeah? So let me run it real quick. Wharf Girl, August 1954. Great cover. Great cover. Wharf Girl, let's get the correct weight here, and let's get it going. $5 on the Wharf Girl. Slackerfest is back. Back in action. Thank you, Slacker. Just kind of hanging out in the bag. All right, Chris, come on, finish getting rid of these hardcovers. I want the paperbacks. I know, I hear you. I hear you. Bastiques, hey buddy, how you doing? Bastiques popping in, my old ephemera buddy. All right, this one is crazy good. Look at this. She sold herself for her lover's sake. No Letters for the Dead. Now, we do have a little bit of loss here. I want to point it out because it kind of blends in with the guy's shirt, which is a good thing, but there is a little bit of a loss right there. You can see it in the reflection. All right. All right. No Letters for the Dead. It's another one of those Lion paperbacks. Paula, what she did for his sake. She wanted to be near him to help sustain him while he suffered in the prison for a crime he hadn't committed. When he got out, she wanted to be there. She had to be there so they could start their life all over again together. But she could get no job and she had to eat, pay rent, and live. She had to have money. She became a prostitute. Ooh. Purple, little purple blue dye on her. Nice little edge dyeing, matches the inside cover paper there. Yeah, real nice. The spine has not been budged. It's tight. It is tight. 25 center. All right. We'll account for the little loss there. Say $4. Up and running. Yeah, I just wish that front was just, it bothered me when, and it was all very well preserved and bagged like all the other books that were in this lot. But it was just missing that little chip. Yeah, I agree. It does blend well. I did do a double take. I'm like, why is his shirt so white over there? I was like, oops. All right. Up next. All right. This is crazy. Let's double check this. I think we're looking at a 1933 Avon copy of Ellery Queen, Drury Lane's Last Case. A terrified girl with a terrible secret, complete and unabridged. Avon T184. Check that spine out. Ellery Queen, printed in the U.S. All right, now let's check it out. Again, the spine is tight, so I'm not going to mess around with it. Off-white pages, copyright 1933, Barnaby Ross, Avon, New York. Did a little research on it. Is that Holden Tudix? Holden Tudix, talk to me. Holden Tudix. Well, we know there's one dick in the room. Tanner, what's up, buddy? All right. Anyway, where are we at? Book 4. Here we go. All right. Drury Lane's Last Case. I love it. We got 10 on this bad boy right here. Condition is everything, and that is condition. Now you can come to my sci-fi book show and ask about Philip K. Dick. We can get some Philip K. Dick going. Get the PKD books. All right. One time real quick, $8. If you're not interested, that's fine. More cock. Yes, more cock. Can I have some more cock and dicks, please? I mean, until recently, you couldn't even type more cock in there. You know, it's just like, I'll show you the Black Rose, sure. All right. This one over here. Still got another, more than a handful of vintage paperbacks. Let's check out the Black Rose. Thomas B. Castaigne. The Black Rose. It is a little askew on the spine. They were lying side by side. Oh, yes, they were. Walter drew her still closer until he could feel her heart beating wildly. How weak I am, Marianne whispered. I talk of learning to be like the ladies of your country, and then I let you hold me like this when I know that you love Jane. It was certainly true. Walter did love Jane, but she was in England, thousands of miles away. He pulled Marianne to him until she was completely within his arms. Oh, my. Flips nice. No man had ever returned alive. Despite the warnings, dashing Walter of Gurney was determined to reach the exotic city of Cathay in the year 1273 and pick up the gold from the streets. Surviving torture and sickness on an incredibly harsh journey, he reached the fabled city. He met Kublai Khan's great general, the fierce Bayan of the 100 Eyes, and Marianne, the beautiful slave girl. All right, so there you go. There's your plot. There is your plot. Let's see. Where's the year? Where's the year? Here we go. First printing, June 1961. Black Rose. $3. Up and running. Slacker, thank you again. Another good get. Okay, let me unbag this one. I think we got a 1951 first print on this one. Nice. All right, here we go. 1951. Border Woman, or The Mexican Gallop. Greg Mason, Richard Carroll, another one of these lions. Not one word cut. Hands off, they said. She's dynamite. Border Woman. Great. Another great illustration on the cover. They met in a flaming rebellion, a married American newspaperman with a lusty Mexican soldier woman. And while the entire nation was afire with terror and death, they loved with a passion that blazed hot as the war itself. Here's an unforgettable story of action, banditry, and lust. Okay, we got a little inscription here. Tamak. Best wishes, Greg. August 31st, 1951. It's a little price up there. Lion edition, published March 1951, from an original 1937 story. Real nice. Spine's in great shape. Again, it's another one nice and square. Border Woman. Another nice one would do $5. 1951, first edition. Thank you, Slacker. Glad you liked that one. Another win. Another one, and another one, and another one. Thank you. Okay, another. Ooh, man, this one's clean. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate your show. I think I hit my limit for today. I'll look for your next show. Hey, Slacker, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you very much. I got this. Here's just so you see. Here's the ones we didn't get to today. So I'll be here. You know where to find me. Bookmark some shows. Thanks very much. Appreciate you. Take it easy. All right. Excellent. Thank you, buddy. All right. Here's one up next. An accomplished lover meets his prey. Innocent Madame by Eleanor Brown. Great cover. Spine is clean. It is a little off square. Just a tad. Enough that you notice it. A bride who dallied with other men. She thought her husband would end her problems with men. She found instead they had just begun. Once her virginity was a shield no man would brush aside. Now that she's married, she no longer had this defense. The innocent days. Let's see. Let's get a year. I'm going to say 51. Let's see. That's my guess. Whoa, December 1951. Total guess. Original story 1930. Another one of these awesome Lion paperbacks. Let's run it. I'm going to start it up at 5. Up and running. All right, I'm going to put that one back in the bag. Go through a few more here. It's about my time to turn it in soon. Speaking of going to sleep soon, it's The Sleeper by Holly Roth. Lion books again. He courted death and a deadly doll to learn the secret of the hanging man. Bondage cover, Holly Roth, The Sleeper. There you go. A little bit of creasing up here. Just off-white pages. $19.55. The Sleeper. $5 start. 20 seconds. Up and running. Last few seconds. All right. Well, there we go, everybody. Well, I think we're going to go to sleep on The Sleeper. All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on in. If you stuck with the video this far, thank you so much. Appreciate it. If there's anything you saw in the video on YouTube, if you're watching it here, you can always reach out to me on YouTube or click that QR code or the link in the description and join me here on Whatnot. You can direct message sellers, ask them questions, ask them about prices on stuff. It's a great opportunity to come on in and get some great books at great prices. But for now, we're signing off. Our next show will be Friday, 2 days from now. We're going to do our next comic book show. Hopefully you get to join us there. Until next time, my friends, keep it cool, keep it common, keep it collected. Till next time, see you later.